Alright, hello and welcome back. I am your host, Euclidean Mind, and today we're going to be doing the Mooseman. I had already started doing this, but I lost some of my footage, thanks to the F1 and F2 buttons on here. Didn't know I already had things hotkeyed in OBS, so let's go ahead and begin, again. On the broad wings of a soaring bird, let me take you to a land of myth. Let my words be seeds that grow in your heart. Again, in a dark and gloomy forest, the seven draw lots. The three worlds, all the three layers of creation, await the chosen one who will find Shandi deep below the ground. Listen to the words of the ancient song and learn eternal knowledge. In the shadow of cold Parma, a great spirit was chosen. Oh man, allergies. So, we're a type of hunter. Or shaman. An explorer. We make our way. Oh, how cool. Man, I can't get over how cool this artwork is. Check you out. Double tap to move automatically. Got a little bit of air. So we'll do it bit by bit. Suryu River. The middle of the world is separated from the lower by the Great Suryu. The Great River Suryu. It circles the worlds and shrouds the world of the dead from the world of the living. The waters of the Suryu are home to Vakal. He devours all who dare to trespass on his dominion. Only the ones who know have the knowledge to find a bridge that leads from the one world to the other. There are other rivers that flow between the worlds. Sure, there's a connection here. Back into it. Osh. Osh the bear lies silently as the guardian of the underworld. Only the dead can walk freely to the kingdom of death. So no spirit from the world of the living nor any man can get past Osh. That is why a hunter that kills a bear must pay him great respect. And there is Osh himself. Great spirit. No! Why? I did this before. I have to wait till he sleeps. Now we can move. We must stay quiet while Osh is trying to rest. Creation of man. Yen filled the middle world with spirits, animals, and men. He seeded the forest with tall firs and pines, filled the rivers with fish, He sent good and useful spirits to the middle world and evil spirits to the lower world. And Osh was set to guard the border. Looks like Osh is none too happy with us. We're gonna make our journey, try to collect as many of these relics again as possible. Yeah, we already have most of these. Once we progress a little bit further, I'll do more reading. Idols sing of ancient myths. No, we did this before. We gotta walk it behind them. Okay. Bear Feast. A hunter must do many things if he wishes to hunt Osh. Osh is an immortal and can only temporarily give his meat to the hunter. It is forbidden to speak during the hunt, as Osh will hear the hunt and the hunter will become the hunted. A great feast is normally held after Osh is caught. Osh's head must be sacrificed to his father Yen, and a multitude of songs must be sung to hide from him those that brought him sleep. Chud. The spirits are called Chud. Some were created by Yen himself at the dawn of creation, but others were born later. They are the dead that did not walk the final road. Some are useful and help us. Some are evil and can bring misfortune. There are spirits everywhere, and if you understand their behavior, you can control them. Let's read this one. Final road. When we die, our spirit, which we call the Ort, walks along the final road. It travels through all three worlds and finally reaches the Iron Mountain of the Ancients. All the spirits know about the final road and thus help the Ort. Red eyes. Nope. I'm not going near you. You keep moving. You guys stay away. Mm-mm. Bye-bye. Go away. And we continue on. It happened long before the mighty chiefs were born, even before Kama flowed among the pine trees. The duck swam in the endless ocean. From the egg of this first duck, our father Yen was born. The first moose. The father of all spirits, the creator of all men. The eggshell gave birth to both the middle and the upper world. The lower world emerged in the murky ocean depths. I need a drink. And we continue. Oh man, I love that part. We didn't get terribly far on the recording, but just enough to where it irked me quite much. Under the Moosehead sky dome, I was born of the shaman Pevson. Like an eternal birch tree, I grew my mighty car. And as the son of Asha the bear, I died in a fierce fight. You have chosen a dark path to Shandi, which few can bear. Your death places the world in danger. Without Shandi, all will perish. I will watch more than once as you hold the path to the world of the dead. Here I await the awakening that was long ago foretold. Interesting. Okay. We'll do some reading. Suryu Swamp. The Ort walks along the Suryu River that flows through the underworld. Sinful souls drown in the river and rot there forever. Thousands of these foul souls transformed into disgusting liquid, and so the river became a black swamp thick as tar. When your time comes, you must walk boldly, for there is no way back. Menks. The Menks were among the first spirits that Yen created. He gave them immortality but no consciousness. They stand silently in special places. The Menks of the woods rise above the highest trees. The Menks of the swamps stare into the fog for eternity. And the Menks of the lakes drink water so that it later falls as rain. We'll continue. Golden Age. The ground was rich, and the barley grew in rich abundance. The sky was close to the ground, and no one could pluck the birds from their stray, starry path with bare hands. And one could pluck the birds from their starry path with bare hands. Sorry. Men cut down the barley with an awl until one day one of them found a sickle. But the sickle fell from his hands and cut off his head in its fall. His body fell to the ground and became the gates for the malevolent spirits of the lower world. The sky fled the filth of the lower world and became untouchable. The man's body still lies on the border of the worlds. Don't know what it means. Oh boy. Nope. Well, I didn't notice there was a relic down there. Oh, come on. Really? I don't know why I'm not getting it that it only becomes visible when that happens. I don't think we've had that relic before. Mooseman. A winged Mooseman symbolizes the upper world. He is surrounded by a cord-like design that represents his journey along the rivers of the universe. Chthonian creatures scattered as he walks, an artifact of the 7th or 8th century from the Octave River Basin in Komi. Let's read a few of these. Man and Mooseman. An anthropomorphic statue surrounded by Moosemen, an artifact from the 8th or 9th century from the village of Redakor in Shurden district in Perm Krai. This artifact was created in Perm animal style. The animal style includes items artistically cast in metal that depict animals and people alongside animals. Bear. The bear is the guardian of the lower world. On this artifact, a bear is depicted in sacrificial pose. English. Learn to speak it. A 6th century artifact from the Kin River Basin. Lisbeth District, Perm Krai. The bear and the moose were sacred animals to the creators of these artifacts. Bears are rarely depicted in a multi-figure composition. Oval plaque. An oval plaque showing a human face and 2 reptiles. 8th or 9th century from the village of Yanador in Shuren District, Perm Krai. Some of the artifacts were found at the burial site, some in ruined settlements in places of sacrifice. The rest were found in treasure troves outside historical sites. This item is most accurately categorized as part of the Siberian animal style. Idol. A plaque displaying a shaman idol at its center. It is surrounded by flowing rivers of the universe, with a reptile underfoot and a canopy of moose heads above. 9th or 11th century, from the village of Kachevo, Perm Krai. Bear heads. A bronze plaque depicting 6 bear heads. 3 heads are placed horizontally and 3 vertically. All the heads are in a sacrificial pose. It is possible that bear heads were placed in this way in the sanctuary, 6th or 7th century, from the upper Kama basin Perm Krai. Bears were often depicted in sacrificial pose with their head on their paws. Even to this day, some tribes celebrate the bear feast during which they worship bears. It may be that they were arranged just like this at holy sites. This will be the last one for a bit. In this artifact, the craftsman appears to have tried to depict a Mooseman jumping or flying. His wings are wide open and he holds solar symbols. The upper right corner is missing, 6th or 8th century, from the Ukta Basin in Komi. Yeah, what are you doing? Why are you bringing stuff down from the ceiling? Time passed and the great Yen left to seek a wife in the middle world. An old man and a woman had 3 daughters. Yen transformed into his human form and entered the people's hut. The youngest daughter was worthy, and he took her with him. She gave birth to 7 sons, 7 brothers, and they were both men and Moosemen. Yen lived for a long time with his wife and their 7 children. There was so much reading in the last recording. Come on, Mr. Crab. Nope. Genesis, through the endless ocean and under the low sky, the Through the endless ocean and under the low sky, the ducks once swam. The duck laid an egg that hatched into Yen, a moose, the first spirit, the first god and the father of mankind. Yen saw himself in the reflection of the ocean, and from those 2 moose heads emerged the sky, the upper world where gods and souls dwell. The shell of the egg from which Yen was born became the earth, the middle world. The murky depths of the ocean, the lower world, emerged so that there would be a place for damned to dwell. The smaller parts of the shell gave birth to many ancient spirits. The great six-legged moose, Borsa, the master of the forest, Bakal, the master of the river, Kars. Bakal, the master. Okay. Six-legged moose, Borsa. Great six-legged moose, Borsa, the master of the forest, Bakal, the master of the river, and Kars, the bird of prey, and uncountable lesser spirits that we call Chud. Daughter of Man. Once upon a time, Yen went in search of a wife. He came to a dugout where an old couple lived with their 3 daughters. Yen threw down his skin and told the daughters to take care of it. The eldest and middle daughters could not resist eating the little fat from the moose's skin. Only the youngest daughter took proper care of it. Yen chose the youngest daughter as his wife. Yen and the daughters of man gave birth to 7 sons that we call the Moosemen. Half man and half god, they learned many things from their father and mother and understood the path of all spirits and all the misfortunes of man. Separation. As time passed and Yen could not live with the daughter of man, the foul smell of the living banished him from the hut and veiled his eyes. He left his wife and took his sons for a long hunt. The daughter of man sat and long gazed after them. Nope. You son of a gun. But one day he left the daughter of man forever. Yen the creator went hunting with his sons to track a moose that ran like the wind. They caught it in the severe taiga and shot it with an arrow. The mighty six-legged moose could not walk all the world. Could walk all the worlds. Cannot speak English. The kingdom of the dead and the middle world and the upper world of the gods. I need to get something to drink. So much reading all in one sitting. While trying to focus. No bueno. No excuse. The moose. We will get you, Mr. Moose. Oh yeah? Challenging. I'm just a man in the woods. Oh! Oh, come on. I got him last time and Dropped an artifact. Artifact? It's gonna be a million bloopers with me speaking English. I don't know what's with me today. Probably lack of sleep. But who needs sleep, really? This guy. Oos! Ho! With his 7 sons, he long chased his prey through the worlds, Yen, the creator of all living things, and last he caught the moose near the Iron Mountain. He killed the moose with an arrow, and Shanti fell to the underworld, and great cold descended upon creation, covering with snow the lower world where the dead reside, and covering with ice the world of men and gods. You had to do it, man. You had to do it. And this part I remember very well. Let's do that. That does not do it. Does not do it. I gotta go into here and physically do this. Why? Why? Such bad design to have the volume so high. Nope, we never traveled this way. I see a relic. That's right, another one. Mooseman. Say what? Valoran, my dude. What's up, brother? How you doing? Did you come to hear me not speak English properly? I appreciate that more than you guys will ever know. Fire guards him against harm. No, baby. Wow, wow. Oh man, that is too cool. I mean, it's so simplistic, but I don't know, you just feel a little bit in awe, just a little bit. It's like they really capture the moment there. And that's why I didn't mind, doing another recording since my last one got bungled up. Shandi. Shandi, the six-legged moose once bore the eternal flame of Shandi through the upper world. There was no night back then. When Yen killed the moose, Shandi fell below the horizon into the endless ocean. It fell and fell and finally reached the lower world. This is where Shandi still lies to this day, and its warm light does not reach the other worlds. The first hunt. Among the layers of creation dwelt a six-legged moose that carried on its horns the sun, which bears the name Shandi, from the lower world to the upper world. He was fast as a thought, and strong as the northern wind. Long did the six-legged moose bear Shandi, until Yen went on his hunt. Yen went hunting for the ancient moose, and he took his sons with him. For a long time he tracked the six-legged moose through Parma. At last he slew him and cast his hide to the stars. Thus did Yen teach his sons hunting and more. Wolf. Wolf. He is the one with gray fur, the one who lives in the forest. He is one of the darkest creations of Yen. He is evil and he is treacherous, and it's said that once he almost killed his creator when he was in his human form. Alright. I awoke from sleep to the sound of familiar footsteps, and I see the piece of Shandi that you carry with you. You will warm the world anew with a flame you carry from the underworld, just as in days past, 100 years ago. But the ancient Sharan lurks in the darkness of the web, and watches from the darkness with eyes that know no peace. Sharan awaits you today. He waits to kill you. Well, if it ended up like anything like last time, you probably get his wish. What can I do? He's good. You stay away. No! Come on now. Stay away. Come on, you bastard. Now we're making progress. Way of the birds. Way of the birds. The way of the birds shines high in the night sky. It stretches from ocean to ocean, and it's bright as if dawn, as if drawn in white milk. Read properly. This is the path the birds use to migrate in the spring and autumn, and it helps them stay their course. Stay their course. Reptiles. There are beasts and reptiles living underground that are also chud. They have claws in their legs, and some have tails like a beaver. And they eat silent fish. Some reptiles can be seen by men and travel between worlds, while some are only visible to those in the know. Hidden reptiles can move mountains and raise bridges. Meng-Ont. When there were yet no people in the middle world, Meng-Ont walked Parma. Meng-Ont was so heavy that he sank breast deep into the ground and dug into the riverbeds with his mass and his horns. Where he lay down to rest, he created lakes, and seas emerged where he grazed. One day 7 birds sat on the horns of Meng-Ont, and the earth could not hold his body any longer. He fell through the land into the lower world, and he still sleeps amid the fallen horns. We still find some of his horns here in the middle world, where he left them at the dawn of creation. Nope. Don't you tread on me. This must be the abode of Charon. You stay away. Go away. Go away. No. No, no. Bad Charon. No. No one can do it like I can. Oh yeah. Yeah, I see ya. That's right, we've already done this puzzle. Still digging this game though. Weird. Oh, this is so trippy. So many people. 1, 2, 3. We'll be here all day. It's just like there's so many. You get the feeling of the enormity of it all. The link between worlds. Ooh, music now. Into the water. See, I didn't get that one that time either. Okay, anthropomorphic face. A flat plaque depicting an anthropomorphic face surrounded by the heads of a moose and other animals. 6th century from the village of Skorodum, Ilian district, Perm Krai. Eagle, a pendant shaped like an eagle. 6th, 8th century, Upper Karma Basin, Perm Krai. A hollow pendant depicting a winged dog. 7th century from the village of Puksiv, Kosa district, Perm Krai. Female face, a plaque depicting a female face with an animal on the forehead. 8th or 9th century from the excavation of the Malo Enokoskaya burial ground, DEA Udenstev in 1900 village of Malo Enokoskaya, Sheridan district, Perm Krai. Couple, a plaque showing two Moosemen, a couple standing on a reptile, 7th or 8th century, from the village of Ambor, Sheridan district, Perm region. Perm animal style objects often paint a picture of their creator's beliefs. Many artifacts show 3 worlds, the lower, middle, and upper world. 7. A plaque depicting 7 moose heads and 7 bird heads. It was attached to clothes. 7th or 8th century from the village of Mikhailovo, Gaini district, Perm Krai. The moose was a sacred animal. Many archaeological findings support this fact. Spoon, a spoon with a bear depiction on the handle. Similar spoons were used during pagan rituals, 7th and 8th century, from the Upper Kama Basin, Perm Krai. Tinkling pendant, a tinkling pendant with duck's legs, 10th or 11th century, from the village of Kirchevo, Sheridan district, Perm Krai. So much reading. Trust me, I like reading, but I was doing it bit by bit. Beaver! Keep walking, my dude. Right on, brother. Brother man. Ooh, that's a tasty beverage. Oh, and I've lost connection on my tablet. That's why I don't see crap. Crap. Why is you so bad? Why are you so bad, baby? Get in there. We're gonna have that second screen. No. And I still use a tablet for the second screen, so I apologize if anybody I haven't responded to you. It may be because I didn't have the eyes for it. Oh, you dirty. How? No way you could have saw me. Can you come again? Could you please explain that? How? I don't know. I'm just gonna wait for you to move. You bastard. Just keep swimming. Go away. I don't like you. Really? Doctor, doctor, I got a fish. He's biting my butt. Biting it. Come on. Come on, I was under your sights. There's no way you could have saw me. I don't like you, fish. In fact, I don't think most people do. I mean, do they expect me to Superman run it or something? It's the one issue I was having with this game last time. Okay, we made it by. Later, fish. I think this is where we made it to last time. What of it? Okay. Forest of Bones. Time passed. Time passed. Mang-On slept in the darkness of the lower world. More and more of his heavy horn spell, and after thousands of years they formed the Forest of Bones. Among the fallen horns dwell the spirits of the lower world, and the forest has become thick and impassable. Earthquakes. Mighty as Mang-On, once builder of the middle world, still his horns are full of power. When he raises his heavy head, the dome of the lower world shakes and the ground of the middle world shatters. Charon. The great spider Charon, the lord of darkness, spins his web in the gloom. His 77 eyes follow each ort watchfully, so that he might help them reach the middle world. But pity the stray spirit that falls into Charon's web. Above the Suryu, as it flows in the murky caves of the lower world, in a chasm so deep that the bottom is unseen, Charon spins his enormous web. Orcs walk along it, from the lower world to the middle world. Shadow after shadow, day after day, century after century. Vakul. And that was that fish bastard. Bastard fish Vakul. At the bottom of the river lies Vakul, the master of all rivers. He is a fierce pikefish, the lord of the water. He devours men that do not sacrifice to him. Hidden in the murky depths, he awaits his prey. Vakul, the master of rivers, has his own household. He has a wife and a house and cattle. I did this last time. And a cattle. At night you can see Vakul's cows near the river. All you need to do is take one, throw a rope around its neck. But beware Vakul's vengeance. Rise of the universe. The universe is interconnected with many rivers, and one who knows can travel from the lower world to the middle, and from the middle to the upper. There are other ways to traverse the worlds, but each path has its guardian, and there is no easy way back. And there's love. When the Ort walks its final path, the love spirit emerges from the man in the shape of a butterfly and flies away to the upper world to live in an abode of light. Many white butterflies live on the Mount of the Ancestors. Middle World. The Middle World rests on the fragments of the egg from which Yen was born. Yen created this world as a dwelling place for men and spirits. Endless forests stretch to the end of the world, and near the world's end lies an endless ocean through which still swims the duck, the first being and mother of all existence. Alright everybody, I've been your host Euclidean Mind. It has been a pleasure being here with you. Thank you for joining. It's appreciated. And thank you for the one follower today, Failorin. Much appreciated. Much love. So, until next time, if you're going to do anything, make it classic. And until next time, we're going to have to say bye-bye. If you're watching the upload, wait till the next one. If you're watching the stream, we'll be doing something more in just a second. So, see you then.